One of our brother, they call him Iwedo in London. When I went to go represent Liberia businesses in London, which of course 99.9% of the trips that we go on, we sponsor 100% from our pocket. By red government so to be sponsoring it. When I went there, I met Iwedo, who owns the biggest black clubs downtown London, central London. He's a calm man, a nice, good-hearted brother. I told Iwedo, I said, but he said, I got 3 horses in Ghana. I said, but why not in Liberia? He said, my man, I country. The car he used, he showed me a car, 2006, 2007 Range Rover, he used in London. Now I start showing him 2022, 2023 Range Rover. That was 2017. I went to London, my first trip to London. And I showed him, he said, yeah, that kind of car, yeah, that kind of car. He's like, bro, I said, my man, you need to go back home because he haven't been home for the past 17 or 20 years. So we have to encourage our brothers and sisters. Don't go to where men want to go buy playing house. Some of you are buying one room in Dubai for 250,000. That will restrict you want to sleep inside. You go to America to go buy playing house that you don't have 100% control over it. Only the house is the structure you buy. You don't buy the land. The land now for you. You can never own a land in America. You can never own a land in London. You can never own a land in Canada. We need to love Liberia. The Ghanaians love Ghana. That's why you're running there every day. We have this kind of country under the 24th century that we don't even have a DNA machine. We should be ashamed of ourselves. We don't get big mouth. You have to put everything on government. Love yourself.
The meeting was peaceful, it was cordial, and very inclusive. It brought together over 60 members of the House of Representatives, signaling a renewed spirit of unity and cooperation among Liberia's elected leaders. The Vice President, the Right Honorable Jeremiah Mankun, was also in attendance. Deputy Speaker Thomas Fala, speaking on behalf of his colleagues, expressed gratitude to His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boakai, President of the Republic of Liberia, for his timely intervention in resolving the recent impasse within the House, which nearly lasted for 7 months. The Deputy Speaker was clear that the President's leadership played a pivotal role in restoring harmony and order within the legislative body. In response, His Excellency President Joseph Yuma Boakai commended the lawmakers for their overwhelming presence at the Executive Mansion office, emphasizing that the united attendance today sends a strong message of reconciliation and commitment to national service. He stated that the numbers he saw is a clear indication that the lawmakers are ready to work in the interest of the Republic of Liberia and its people as a reconciled body. The lawmakers assured the President of their support and pledged to advance his legislative agenda.
Okay, so welcome back, folks. We love to say welcome back wherever you are, however you are joining the broadcast this evening. So we had to go for that a bit of long break. Well, at least we are back. Thank God we are back again. Today is Thursday, the 22 day of May 2025. So gradually we are getting there. Gradually we are getting there. So before we go into our talking point, as usual, we're going to give you some updates. As usual, give you some updates from across the country. Some of those things that happen in Liberia today. So before we do any other thing, we have to give you some updates. Those of you finding us online, we love to say welcome. Whether through the YouTube channel, the Facebook page, whatever, Blaze Online TV, and all of the Facebook pages that are carrying this program live. We love to say welcome. Thanks for joining us. And just help us to share the live video so that others will join the program. Help us to share the live video. My name is Ambassador Kona Rufus. The man Lawson Agosti Sagashos, he says he's watching from District 6. Joseph Tamba says he's watching as well. Okay, he said good evening, Ambassador Conan. Good evening as well, my brother Samuel Future Marshall. Okay, he says he's watching from Chicken Soup Factory. Thanks to everyone for following. So those of you watching on other platforms, also tell us where you are watching the broadcast from. So like we said, we're going to give you some updates of those happenings across the country for today. We're going to give you some updates. So we receive an information that in Maryland County, about 500,000 gallons of palm oil was being transported to the port between the Harport to Plebo Highway. The entire tanker fell. Yes, the entire tanker fell, and the oil, almost like the same thing that happened in Bond County sometimes ago. The same thing that happened, that's what happened. But for this one, it was oil, red oil. So 500,000 gallons, it got damaged. and residents again they ran there to make use of the ore. The same thing that happened uh, when it happened the issue of the gas, right? The gas, but this one is ore. So yeah, between Harper to Cleveland Highway, 500,000 gallons of ore wasted. The thing got fell and it got burst, so it wasted all over. So especially the thing was for the Maryland oil palm plantation. The Maryland oil palm plantation, they were the one transporting the tanker. So we hope that the police will investigate, like according to what we hear, the police said they are investigating to know what was the actual cause of the the tanker being for 8 to 4. Yeah. So we also get a report from the Monrovia Central Prison, the Monrovia Central Prison, that is commonly known as Saw Beach, that two correction officers, precisely their names are, for instance, John Flomo and Thomas Kiazulu. Those two officers were arrested along with an inmate that someone who was already in jail. Yeah, an inmate had been content. Three of them were arrested for being into the smoking of drugs at the Monrovia Central Prison. According to the investigation, uh, those three have been into it. They've been trying to into the business as usual. They've been into it, and they've been the guy who is called Habib Conti, who is the inmate, have been using those uh, police officers or these correction officers to bring in those things that he wanted, those illegal substances. So when they help him, they carry into the prison, then he paid them for it. According to the report, almost 3 years ago, they buy him one orange SIM card. So they give it to him. So that means they started it ever since. That means they started ever since. They buy him a SIM card and they gave it to him. It is through that SIM card he can pay them. He been paying them through that SIM card, through mobile money. So the last particular transaction that was ongoing was about 21,000 was involved for those police officers, Liberian dollars. 21,000 Liberian dollars was involved, and he paid them 13,000. He paid them the first 13,000, 12,000 through mobile money, and 1,000 with cash. Yes, but they have been arrested, and the police are already trying to charge those police officers or those correction officers to forward them to court. For the inmate, I don't know what they would do because he's already in prison and he's there for lifetime. He's already there for lifetime. So I do not know what else they are going to do with him if they are going to charge him over because it's already there for lifetime. So I guess probably they might not do anything. Maybe they'll just increase the protection, or eyes will just be on him. Probably, yeah. I think that will happen. Now we are also getting reports from the Monrovia Consolidated School System, where more than 600 aggrieved employees from the Monrovia Consolidated School System, almost 600 employees from the MCSS, talking about go slow action. They are threatening go slow action. So, according to them, if the government does not meet their demand uh, by June, early June, they will have a go slow action. Man, you few months ago, we saw the issue of go slow action at the Monrovia Consolidated School System that led to student protesting, and the police have to react with some level of violence, and yeah, people got hurt and so forth. So now those employees are already calling on the government that they need to meet their demand. According to them, the MOU that was signed from the first go slow action, MOU was signed. Now the government have not implemented a part of the MOU. They have not done that. So because of that, those aggrieved employees from the MCSS are saying next month they will shut down the entire educational system in Monrovia, and they will say to whom? So there will be no nothing of educational activities at the Monrovia Consolidated School System. So we are hoping that the government of Liberia take note. We hope they will not allow those employees go for go slow action. Then when maybe those students again, it will cause them to get in the street, then something else happen. We hope that they will try to cut ahead of it to settle the issues. They are talking about, for instance, the issue of the $50 increment that the president announced, that they are going to have $50 on the salary of teachers, on each teachers. According to them, in the MOU, government agreed that they were going to add the $50, and everything should be done by May 31. And today is the 22nd of May. According to them, it has not happened yet. So they are calling on the government to implement that. The next thing, the issue that has to do with those volunteer teachers who have been teaching the MCSS, those schools in Monrovia. Those volunteer teachers, those of them that were vetted, the government assured them that they will have been placed on payroll. Up to now, it has not happened according to what those aggrieved employees are saying. So they are calling on the government to implement that as well. So lots of things they talk about. For instance, salary adjustment for qualified staff. Yeah, they say by April 30, the government will have settled the issue of adjusting the salary for qualified staff, but it have not happened yet. So they're calling on the government to do those things. So we hope that the government of the Republic of Liberia, the Education Ministry, and those relevant authorities, we hope they will look into this. We just hope they will look into it, and it will not go far. That's what we are hoping for. We hope it will not go far. So please, let's try to do that. Yeah, the man Eddie Kine, he said, great job, brother. Thank you, Eddie Kine. Thanks for following us. Just help us to share the live video. So the All Liberian Coalition Party, like the other day I was here and I talked about it, the All Liberian Coalition Party, there are some partisans calling for the issue, the LACC need to give the report, publish the report of the investigation at the National Disaster Management Agency. According to them, they want to get the report and let the public get to know what the report says for the National Disaster Management Agency and its executive director, Ansu Dodi. Mind you, Ansu Dodi is the chairman of the party, and I guess those partisans are aggrieved. So they have been accusing the chairman for some level of malpractices and so forth. So they are calling the LACC to publish it. They want to see it. According to them, they want to see it. The other day, they wrote the Justice Ministry talking about they want to protest at the Disaster Management Agency. I don't know what came from all of that. Yeah, but we did not get any other information. So those of you watching us, just help us share a live video wherever you are watching from, whether on YouTube, on Facebook, on Blaze Online TV, on West Coast TV, wherever you are finding us on, just help us to share a live video so that others will join the broadcast. So lots of things been happening. Yeah, lots of things been happening. Now, another very important information, the issue that has to do with the Mpox virus. Mpox virus have increased, folks. The confirmed cases have increased in the country. So it is no normal. It is no longer full persons being confirmed with the Mpox virus. Instead, the number have increased to 25. To 25. So gradually the number is increasing. So we have to take note of it and let's try to prevent ourselves. Please, my people, let's try to prevent ourselves. The issue that has to do with the Mpox virus, let's try to prevent ourselves. Please, let's do that. It is getting serious and it is very, very much serious. The same way we defeated Ebola, we defeated coronavirus, we can defeat this one. So go back to the washing of your hands. Go back to the washing of your hands. So those of you finding us, you need to start finding your bucket, your maybe those Corona bucket. You still have it, put it before your house, before your business area. If you do not have it, you need to try to get some. Now maybe it will be called the impulse bucket, the impulse viral bucket. Let's try to position it so that we will wash our hands regularly. Let us do that, please. It is important that we keep ourselves safe, because keeping ourselves safe definitely will be keeping the nation safe and will be keeping our society safe. Let us do that. It is very, very much important that we do that. So let me read this. Sorry. Let me read uh, this particular script, then I will play you the excerpt, then we go into our talking point. So folks, welcome to the talking point. This is the program where we discuss those issues that matters to Liberia. We need to look into all of the happenings across the country. But today we have a very interesting topic. So let me read this. The commander-in-chief of the Economic Freedom Fighter of Liberia, Emmanuel Gongwe, has alarmed what he called a widespread propaganda being carried out by officials of government. Speaking Thursday, May 22, in an interview in Monrovia, Gongwe said there are managing directors and ministers in the Joseph Boakai administration who are involved mostly in propaganda than governance. The EFFL political leader alleged that officials of government amplify little things like they are achieving milestones, noting that officials of government consider memorandum of understanding as a contract. He noted that there are some ministers of government who are deceiving the president, Joseph Boakai, due to how busy he is. Meanwhile, Gongwe noted that some officials of the government who believe in telling lies, something he said the EFFL is not interested in. He revealed that about 60% of ministries and agencies in the Boakai administration are failing, stressing that failure and success in the government is 50% each. So that's what Emmanuel Gongwe said. So let me see if we can play the excerpt for you. Let me see if we can play the essay for you. So I want you to listen to him yourself, right? Listen to him yourself. Then I will come and do one or two analysis on it. Then we go into our talk. Then we open the phone line for you to have your say. But just listen to what Emmanuel Gongwe have to say. This is it. Okay,
in deceiving the president on social media will lie. There are managing directors and ministers who mix. There are managing directors and ministers that are so much interested in deceiving the president on social media will lie. There are managing directors and ministers who interpret MOA and MOU as contract and make it appear that the government is succeeding and the government is performing and the government is putting mountain down and the government is the best government ever. There are people so much interested in the lie. We are not interested in that lie. Our party is not interested in that lie. We are interested in the fact. Governance is not based on lie. Governance is based on facts. So how do we then elevate this concern? We must begin, and that's why we continue to push the Unity Party Alliance, that the political leaders of the alliance must meet regularly to look at the performances of, because you see, the government is running on all of us shoulder alignment. The same way we used to meet in the room to strategize on defeating George Will. We must meet the same way to strategize on defeating poverty in Liberia. We must meet the same way to strategize on defeating, corruptions in Liberia. We must meet the same way and strategize on how we rebrand the country image. Yes, we issue statements, but statements from the party. We issue statements on the Capitol building issues. Even when students were brutalized by the police, we issue statements. We have consistently issued statements on some of the things that are happening in the country. The issue of the little machine, we issue statements. We have consistently issued statements on major occurrences in the country. A few weeks ago, I made a statement that the government ministers and managing directors are pushing us so hard. As sooner or later, we'll start lacking ministries and agencies. We have never communicated any of our action for people to know that I would say 60% of the ministries and agencies are not doing. But I'm being consistent. I've said the government's success and failure is 50-50. I'm being consistent. The success and failures of this administration is 50-50. There's nothing to brag about. I don't know what more people want me to say. I have said consistently that we are marching success 1 year, few months
Success and failure is 50-50. We have not done much to think that we're bringing heaven down to the people of Liberia. Are there opportunities to do well? Yes, there are opportunities to do well. Are we going to utilize that? We need to utilize that. The only way that can happen is when we are meeting as a team. John Brown brings his ideas on the table. They are managing directors and
Okay, so you listen to the man Emmanuel Gonkwe. You listen to him. He's talking about there are officials of the Boaka administration, the President Joseph Boaka administration, that they are believe in propaganda. He said they are believe in propaganda instead of them uh, focusing on doing the job of the Liberian people. They are focused so much on propaganda, in providing myth. That's what he said. In providing, for instance, when the government does something very small that does not even uh, uh, need something maybe to really be over celebrated, they will go all around, all on social media, on various platforms, make it to look like they are bringing heaven here. That's the word he used, bringing heaven down on earth for Liberian people. He said the government, they are not doing much, but government officials doing it. I have to say, the government is doing everything for Liberian people. The government is bringing heaven down on earth. And that's what he said. Now, one of those things that he make mention of has to do with the issue of MOU. He said official of government, they take MOU to be contract. When the government sign MOU, they run all around with MOU, with the MOU. It'll be all over. Yeah, government have done this. Government have done this. I have to say those things are already taking effect in the country. So for instance, and you know, when the president got in power, there were some MOU, the issue of MOU were too much, right? Yeah, there were lots of MOU signed by the government. And we saw officials of government running around with it. For instance, the Liberia Morocco Corporation, where they say Liberia signed 15 new agreements with Morocco covering sectors such as trade, agriculture, education, culture, exchange, money, and natural resource governance. And all issues according to that particular MOU. So when that particular MOU was signed, we saw how government officials ran with it. But up to now, in fact, some people have forgotten if the government signed such an MOU. No one is seeing what really happening to that MOU. If it is taking effect, no one knows about it. And if it is taking effect, we know definitely the government will announce it. But right now, they are mute. So that means nothing is happening. That means nothing is happening. The next MOU, one of those MOUs that the government signed, one of those MOU the government signed has to do with the Liberia-Indonesia partnership. At the Indonesia Africa Forum in September 2024, President Boaka and Indonesian President Joko Widodo discussed enhancing bilateral relations. Key areas of cooperation including palm oil production, rice cultivation, infrastructure development, and scholarship program. This was one of the MOU again that when the government signed this MOU with the Indonesian government, officials of government ran with it. Oh yes, it was like the Indonesians have already started their investment in Liberia. So it was signed in September 2024. Now we are in May 2025. We're almost in June. Maybe something is happening behind the scene, but we do not know yet. But what happening? These were things that Emmanuel Gonga, the commander in chief of the economic freedom fighter of Liberia, these were things that he talked about. He said government officials really run around with things that they should not be running around with. With things they should not be running around with. That's what he said. Not me. So for instance, the another MOU, Liberia Finance Collaboration on TVET and Vocational Education. In August 2024, Liberia engaged with France and other partners to improve its TVET and vocational education and training sector. France, through the agency, France, the development, invested nearly 29 million in TVET initiative. So this was one of the MOU. The next MOU, Liberia World Bank Energy Compact, January 2025. The next MOU, Liberia Cote d'Ivoire bilateral agreement. You listen that MOU signed by the president when he went Africa concerning the issue of the power. It did not stay long. The power from Africa, the people reduce it. Yeah, they reduce it. But when that MOU is signed, supporters of the government ran around with officials of government. For instance, Liberia Sierra Leone regional collaboration, the Civil Service Agency Insurance MOU. So there have been lots of MOUs signed by the government. But where are these MOUs? Where are they? So right now we are not hearing much about those MOU. We're not hearing much about them. And Emmanuel Gongwe, who is, in fact, he's part of the government. He works in the government. He's an official of the government. And he's part of the Unity Party alliance. The EFFL is a party. He's one of those political leaders where when political leaders of the Unity Party alliance meeting, he's part of that meeting. He and the president of the Republic of Liberia, they all sit to discuss the Unity Party alliance. They all do that. So he's one of those. He's the person raising these issues. He said the government is not really doing well, but government officials acting as if to say the government is doing everything for Liberian people. The government is really overperforming. That's what he's saying. In fact, and he said about 60% of those ministries and agencies in the government, they are failing. That's what he said. Do you agree with him? He said about 60% of the ministries and agencies in the government are failing. And something he said that if official government push them, they will reach to an era where they will start lacking offices. So he meant that the government is not really doing well. Officials of government not really doing well, but instead they are focusing on the propaganda. So do you think the Unity Party government is focused more on propaganda than doing the job of the Liberian people? Do you agree with Emmanuel Gongwe, who is part of the government, who politically fought the CDC and the former President Weah to bring President Joseph Boakai to power? We saw the EFFL at the Capitol building under former President Weah, where they were lacking the Capitol building. We saw these things. They were very much tough politically on the CDC. Now, Emmanuel Gongwe has started to speak. And he's saying the government officials, they are not doing well. Majority of them, 60% of the ministries and agencies in the government are failing. But they are doing it, I have to say, they are doing well. They are doing extremely well. He said, I have to say, they're bringing heaven on earth. Do you agree with Emmanuel Gongwe? If you agree with him, what percentage will you give this government when it comes to their performance? For him, it's 60%. For him, it's 60%. Do you think the government of former President Joseph Boakai, rather, the government of President Joseph Boakai, do you think they are doing well? For Emmanuel Gongwe, he said, no, they are not doing well. They are failing. In fact, officials of government they are focusing on propaganda. And it is a fact, right? Where right now, most of our government officials now tend to talk show hosts. They have turned to talk show hosts. Most of our government officials, they are talk show hosts. Oh yeah, it's good for you to tell the people what you are doing, but according to Imaya Gongwe, most of these things they are saying, it is not true. That's why Imaya Gongwe is saying. So do you agree with him? Do you think Imaya Gongwe is being fair with the government, or probably maybe he's finding a way maybe to just criticize the government? Do you think the government is doing well? What's the thought? Let me play this other excerpt from him in Maya Gongo. Let me play this other excerpt. Listen to this.
So at this stage, we are still having a diplomatic engagement. That is the reason why a few weeks ago, I posted on my social media channel that it is important for the Alliance Party to begin to have quarterly meetings so that some of the issues that are happening in government, we can be able to look at them holistically. Because we were meeting as Alliance Party during the election, strategizing to win the government. They are managing directors, they are ministers, that are more concerned about propaganda, the real government. People amplified me. People amplified little things that they are doing that don't need me.
So he listened to him, right? He said people amplify myth. So there are things that are not happening, but they are amplifying that it is happening. That's what he's saying.
Attention. They made it to appear that they are achieving milestone. People are considering MOUs and MOA as a contract and broadcasting them. People are deceiving the president, because he's so busy and not.
So who are those deceiving the president? According to Imaya Gongwe Mayu, he's an insider. He's saying people are deceiving the president. So who are those defeating? That's not defeating, but deceiving the president. Who are those? Who are those deceiving the president? According to Imaya Gongwe, there are people in the government deceiving the president, making it to look like everything is well in the country. Let's continue.
Social media and not listening to radio and not reading the newspaper. People are deceiving him. And the only way we can correct that is when we alliance leaders can have a quarterly meet, that we can be able to expose some of the myth and we can be able to expose some of the deceit that people are doing. But what happened over time is that certain people within the alliance are so deliberate in closing the door. And because they close the door, people might be compelled to speak outside of the window because you are closing the door on people.
So he said people are closing the door. They want to speak out on these issues in their internal corridor, but people are closing the door. So therefore, maybe that's why pushing him not to come to the public to say these things. So there are people deceiving the president, telling the president, Mr. President, all is well. This one is happening. This one is happening. And they know within themselves it is not happening. So men like Emmanuel Gongwe want to expose them to the president, but they are closing the door according to him. So he said if they close the door, they will stand from the window and speak. So that's why he's speaking from the window.
People, I have recommended, and I'm excited that yesterday the vice president and the speaker decided to call chairperson of the Alliance Party to hear from them. I was not in the meeting because I'm a political leader. I did not attend. My chairman attended the meeting. I'm excited that process has started. We need to go beyond the propaganda. When you are a political party looking for power, you might engage in some form of propaganda. But when you are in government, you do not do propaganda with government. You must govern because the facts will come after you. That is the reason why the CDC lost the elections.
So he said you cannot do propaganda with government. Government has to do with fact, not propaganda. That's what he's saying. That's an insider of the government, someone who supports this government, who works in this government, who is part of the United Party Alliance. That's what he's saying. Do you agree with him, folks? Do you agree with the CRC of the Economic Freedom Fighter? They call him the CRC. That's Emmanuel Gongwe. That's what he's saying. Do you agree that what Emmanuel Gongwe is saying, do you agree that it is a truth, or he's just trying to maybe just want to criticize the government? Do you think the government is doing extremely well, that Emmanuel Gongwe is not doing justice to the government? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? So let's hear from you, right? Let's see if we can open the phone line to hear from you. What are your thoughts on what Emmanuel Gongwe is saying about officials of government being so much about propaganda instead of them doing a job for the job to speak for them, but they are so much involved into propaganda and they are causing the government to fail. What are your thoughts? Do you agree with him? Do you agree with him? Do you think people are blaspheming the president? Do you think if people are blaspheming the president, who are they? Who are those people blaspheming the president of Liberia? Mind you, on a former president, we are regime, we heard these things. People say former president, we're being blasphemed. Today, people are talking about it again under this administration. So who are they? Who are those people blaspheming the president? Do you agree with Emmanuel Gonkwe that people are blaspheming the president? 0777 907 907 0777 907 907 0887 111 107 0887 111 107. Call me this evening to have your say on the program, The Talking Point. What do you make of what Emmanuel Gongwe is saying concerning the government of the Republic of Liberia? Most of the government officials, according to him, about 60% of those ministries and agencies, they are failing. They are failing. They are involved into myth. They are just amplifying myth. That's what he said. So call me this evening. Let's hear from you on the program, The Talking Point. 0777 907 907 0887 111 107. You know, I love to open the phone line very soon to give you the opportunity. That's why I make it The Talking Point. And we're not talking alone. Everyone of us have to talk. You have to have your say on those issues that matters to the country. So that's the reason why when we come on the show, I love to give, if possible, more than an hour to Liberians out there for you to have your say, for you to tell us what you think, right? What you think on those issues that matter. So let me go on to the phone line and take the first caller on the orange line. Good evening.
How you doing, sir?
Yeah, please walk away from your radio, please. What's your name?
Yeah, actually, I really want to appreciate you for the program.
Okay.
We just hearing things happening, but we're not seeing. Not at all.
Okay.
Yeah, so the government really have to be real to us.
So you agree with Maya Gongwe?
Machinery, yeah, but we are not seeing it.
Okay.
Why the government will betray us? So you have to really do something.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. Good evening. Yeah, please walk away from your monitor, please. What's your name?
I'm Francis William Kingre.
Okay, calling from Kingre. Imaya Gongwa said people are involved into propaganda, government officials. People are blaspheming the president. What you have to say about that?
Yeah, probably I agree with him, but that 60% I disagree with him.
Oh, wow.
You see, 60% of the government officials are feeling I disagree with him on a note.
Oh, what make you disagree with him on that?
Thank you. My Gongwa said very leadership in the interview that do close to him. And also nothing happens in the we administration. I feel Bob Brown said he couldn't meet person where I have to think we don't care about. So probably because he do close to his fine get a widow. I didn't say all these things.
But the man said he's very close to the president. That's what he said earlier.
Yeah, but he said in the interview that do close on me and that do tomorrow we can do that. Is that what he said?
Yeah, he said that. Yeah, he said that. Yeah, he said that.
So
but
based on that, I think it's fine, but we know probably we should think that maybe the president open doing.
Oh, he's fine there.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, good.
Okay. The message party. Good evening. Hello. Oh, I lost that one there. Okay. Good evening. Yeah, good evening. What's your name? Okay, go ahead from Bonafam.
I agree with Malcolm.
You agree that? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I agree that there's somebody in the comment in the city.
That who said it? Oh
We
my God.
never even a for a job we are. Even Dara also a for a job. So we have seen it. So if I agree to come out, 30%.
You're getting what kind of percent?
30.
Oh, 30%.
Yeah, that's how it's done.
But the government say the building rule. Then I say the government failing.
According to the former minister, all the war and construction is the former president we are. That all our culture was now on the former president we are.
But
So I need a government.
but
So no government want to see that the seven good the political rule. They will not just see that the government.
okay. All right. Thank you.
Uh,
Okay. Thank you. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you, sir?
Yeah. God morning. What's the name? We are not getting you clear though. Is it possible that you readjust? Yeah, please try to readjust and call back. Yeah, please. 0777907907881. That's 0887111107. 0887111107. Call us this evening to have your say. What do you make of Emmanuel Gonkwe, the CRC of the Economic Freedom Front of Liberia? He said the government is failing. People are involved into propaganda instead of doing the job of the Liberian people. They are providing myth. That's what he said. In fact, he said 60% of the ministries and agencies in the government are failing. And he said when they push them, they will start to lock offices. That's what he said. When official government push them, they will start to lock offices. So what do you have to say? Let me go on the Lone Star line, take this caller. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. What's the name?
My name is Samuel Gifler.
Samuel Givler.
Yes, sir.
Okay, calling from where?
Calling from Zubata, 30 point.
Okay, is this the Samuel Givler I know?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, so Mr. Givler, what's up?
I'm okay.
Okay, for long, man.
I've been
Yeah, okay, would you would you just say? Okay, yeah, go ahead and have your say.
Yes, I agree with him because it's not everything as human being knows.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's true that some people are deceived the president because the president is not God. So probably what he's saying is true.
But the man say about 60% of the ministries and agencies in the government are failing.
Yes, sir. So because the president is not everywhere, so he has to be careful. Because the same thing happens during under the former president, His Excellency George Manuel Weah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have to, as a president, as a leader, you have to be careful. Because the critics are the past government, and they are in power now.
Okay.
Yeah, so the elders around him have to be. They put an vaccine. We don't know who have given the president counsel.
Okay.
Yeah, and this man supported the government.
Yeah, in fact, he's still working in the government.
Okay, so they say when the husband say the street will not buy you. That's what it means. If the house doesn't share you, that means the street can buy you. So as long as this man is from the party, then you will believe him.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right.
That's
Thank you.
my thought on that.
All right. Thanks for having us say, Mr. Givler.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Rufus.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, that's my long-time friend. Okay. Good.
Hello?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, my man. Don't do that to me, but what's your name?
My name is Maestro calling from Riyadh.
Yeah, Imai, I think you need to position yourself good, please.
Sorry, brother.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Gongo, Imai Gongo is 100% right. You see that kind of people we're looking for. It's good, you working the government doing bad, you can't talk it. And what mess the former government or the former CDC. And say, oh, but who is going? So where is the best? So where they? That one made sure we are still for incoming or as happy. But you come here to tell some people in the public government and working and things are so happy. It's a picture. Then you continue. I leave the public here or some of the people, I know some people first. But what you say, it may be sense. It will help some people, but it will be the interest of the president. And so you not working whatsoever. That is the president take them from there. Because the country have my brother. The country have. That's why we put the rescue team there. We put the rescue the people, but the country have. So in my colleague come out the same thing. I support me. I'm happy.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right, bro.
Okay. 0777-907-907-0887-111-107. What do you make of Emmanuel Gongwe's statement that the government of Liberia, in fact, the officials of the government, they are involved into propaganda instead of them doing the job of the Liberian people? And most of those things they are saying is that most of them are false. They're just making things to look like the government is bringing heaven down on earth. That's what he said. And in recent times, we have seen government officials in fact, all on social media. Some right now they are on various platforms, on some radio stations. Most of them attend to talk show hosts in the name of they want to promote the government. They want to tell Liberian people of what the government is doing. So instead of them to focus on the job, according to Gongwe, they are focusing on propaganda. 0777-907-907. Do you agree with Emmanuel Gongwe? If you agree with Emmanuel Gongwe, what about some of those things happening around us? What about some of those things? The government been for Eastern, the government talk about road. The government talk about road. The government said they are building some roads across the country. If you agree with him, then what's happened to those projects that are ongoing? We have been seeing roads from Southeast. In recent time, we listened to I called this senator from Grand Juda County, Yaya Nimle. He said right now to move from here and go Grand Juda, you can go the same day. That's what he said. According to him, it wasn't before. It was not like that before. So if Emmanuel Gongwe is talking the truth, then what happens to some of these projects that are ongoing under the administration? What happens? Or you think the negatives are more than the positive? Is that what you think? 0777-907-0887-111-107. Call this evening to have your say. What do you make of the statement from the commander-in-chief of the Economic Freedom Fighter of Liberia? Yeah. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Kevin Dudan, Commodore Abdullah Nima.
Okay, brother Nima.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, myself now I'm surprised of this government because whatsoever that they criticize the past government and that they see footsteps they following now, they are not doing anything better that people will see. And you see, we talk about road and the road construction, the men were doing it. From Grand Juda to, let me say from Nima to Grand Juda, like you're talking about, the men started that road before. And the men carried like that day they start from there, they started carrying it. And they were talking about LEC connection and team, and they are doing it. And the men started. But we are not seeing any changes. Have you seen it?
So what
we
do
are
you,
not seeing, I think so far. Yeah.
Yeah, so why you want to see that you are not seeing?
Yeah, because what I'm supposed to see is maybe like NGO, because during that time there was no any NGO in the school.
Okay. Hello.
NGO, they seeing US rate and they seeing hardship that.
Your line is coming broken though. Hello. Hello. Oh my word. Hello. This caller. Yeah, we were not getting you. We were not getting you. Okay, your line is very, very much, but I hope you can, if you think you can call back, yeah, then you call back to conclude. 0377-907-907-0887-111-107. What do you have to say concerning Emmanuel Gongwe? He's the commander-in-chief of the Economic Freedom Fighter. Do you think Emmanuel Gongwe is saying the truth, or someone said He's just saying those things because he want to draw closer to the president. Like what he said, people are closing the door before him. So that's why he's using the window to speak. So he just had to say these things because he wants to draw closer to the president. Do you agree with that person? What you have to say about Emmanuel Gongwa's statement? Do you agree with him? For these things, we have to bring it to the public so the public themselves will discuss it. Because when officials of government say these things, then we have to bring it to the public for you to have your say about it. There's no what you have to say. Let me go back to this caller.
Yeah, I see even deep down, come on, Nima.
Yeah, conclude.
Yeah, and from where it go. But I think so far so good. What the government doing is to the changes are bringing is to take motorcycles from the main street, which is the central motorcycle to bring them back to things. I think that so changes are bringing on a there.
All right. So you agree with Emmanuel Gongwa?
Yes, I agree with it because everyone just do politics and cheap politics. They are not doing any progress for people to see.
Okay. All right, Chief. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good evening. Good evening.
Hey, hello.
Yeah, your line is broken. I hope you can position yourself.
There's no way I will
Oh my word. Yeah, hello.
Oh.
We are not getting you. We are not getting you though. We are not getting you. So I hope you can call back. Yeah, hope you can call back. So 07790790708871107. Like Joseph Tama is saying, he said, good evening, brother. Thank God I am allowed to see with my eyes the unprecedented development ongoing on the stewardship of Joseph Newman Walker as president, sanitation, agriculture, infrastructure, and other sectors. Okay, good evening.
Yeah, Barakuna.
Yeah, what's the name?
In Barcelona.
Yeah.
This is Tamba. I thought it was to make my input on this weekend presentation because of the interest of the topic on the discussion.
Yeah, go ahead.
In Barcelona, it sounds laughable. The Liberians are quoting on this platform saying that there is no changes under the leadership of Joseph Chuma Boakai as president of the Republic of Liberia.
Yeah, Joseph.
Yeah.
Official of the government saying the government is failing. Then why you want to blame Liberian people?
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
There are people within. They want to get more closer, but if they don't find a way, they want to maneuver. That is a political strategy to get closer to the president.
So So tell us, what are those things the government is doing that you think what Emmanuel Gongwa said is false?
Good. Thank you so much, Barakuna. I love the discussion. One, I would like to speak on sanitation. We were here years past, over the past 6 years. We were here. We look at our various cities. It was very, 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 very dirty.
How you want to say
today? Very dirty.
Okay, go ahead.
No, in Barcelona, that's a reality. Our various cities was very dirty and filling up. No good public. To pictures, if you want pictures in Barcelona, I can send it to you. If you compare Liberia 6 years and compare our cities 6 years and compare now, you'll see that there is tremendous development when it comes to sanitation.
Okay.
Really, it's a common example. Thank God the Mayor Bespe and his team. They are doing extremely well. Wildlife have been placed into order. And with cabbages were used to be part of on a quota, you see them no more. Sometimes I think sometimes imagine what sort of strategy mechanism have been put into place over the 1 year. Those things that we feared that it was impossible, they have become possible.
Okay. So
secondly, agriculture. Today, first of a kind that the president introduced
a chicken airport tray in Liberia.
That the
That is part of
Im-
agriculture.
Joseph Tama.
That is part of agriculture.
Joseph
Under the
Tama.
stewardship of Joseph Boakai as President of the Republic of Liberia. We
Joseph.
saying that.
Hello?
Yes.
It was President Joseph Boakai that introduced that factory?
But it came to fruition on
Hey, my
Boakai.
brother, I'm asking you.
Who will you give the glory to?
But listen now, listen to me now. The factory, they're still building it. Am I correct?
No, we saw. I have not been there, but from the opening, bombing and that of Scarisburg, we saw pictures. They are almost going to completion. The production is about to begin.
My brother, the project still be
production. No, I want you to agree with me, Ambassador.
How will I agree with you?
Production at bombing in Scarisburg about to be on the market.
All right, that's
Liberians will be eating that Liberian made. Elaborate factory chicken.
Okay, Chief, that take a lot of colors. Thank you.
No, quickly.
No, you got almost 4 minutes now.
No, please.
Yeah, 15 seconds.
This is about the government that I voted for and political support.
But I won't vote for them.
No, my campaign for Boakai is unmeasurable.
All right, thank you, Chief.
Just like some of us, we are not yet connected to see how best we can be rescued our others.
Oh, you have not been rescued yet. All right, see you.
No, I don't have work yet, and I still hopeful.
Okay, Chief. I see. They may have not been rescued yet.
No.
Good evening.
Yeah,
okay. Have you been rescued?
everything.
Yeah, got money meal. What's the name?
My name is Lamanta. I'm calling from Sokrini.
Okay, go ahead.
But you know what I tell you?
I don't know.
There will be we are in this country. No one against anybody. Nobody is against this government. If government to the Liberian people, they have the mechanism to provide job for the Liberian people. Tell me how many companies in Liberia now?
Unless you tell me, I don't know.
What are you now? Those that talking making more than Liberian people. How many company now in Nigeria? How many company in Lofa? How many company in Roji? They say they get the mechanism to provide job for the Liberian people.
Maybe the government still working things out to bring job.
So why to do what thing? The people say they are the mechanism, they can do everything. The government over there, the government asking, the government get water. They're the kind of money out of the Liberian people. So that will be in this country. The most of the Liberian people.
So do you agree with Emmanuel Gongwe? Hello?
But people say now, when we go and get closer to the president, they may talking in reality. They say the man go closer to the president. You know how many people travel in this country? You know how many people can afford not to send their children to school? That will be real in this country. That will be real. Because we want this in this country. You know how many people travel there?
Okay.
I'm in a company. Let me tell you, someone tell me that, oh, I'm an HO in the company. In the country, you are the general that oil that will be real. I'm an NGO now in the country.
Maybe the government working to bring it. Everything not having 1 year. Maybe the
government working to bring it. The people say they are the mechanism for it. They're not coming in. The government out there, the government will lend it. The young people not coming in. This government working for it. I mean, I was talking about we chicken coming to push you. I'm working like chicken factory. That'll be real, man. We should not be for the father saying in the country.
All right, thank you.
The father say too much.
Okay. All right. Thank you, my brother. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah. Yeah, good evening.
This is the Oracle.
Yeah, Oracle. How are you?
And I call you for Riyadh. I'm okay.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Thank you very much. You see, sometimes when people got the mindset to do the right thing, but I believe that Liberia is a different country, and I think we need to all appreciate the book that was written by George Orwell, Animal Farm. That when people are not into leadership, that is time they get benefit out of the ills. That's when they know how to solve all of the problems. When they get there, they will even go beyond the thing that the predecessor did. So, like, but now, the government, they get some gray in certain era. But when it comes to the issue of employment, I think they are failing massively. But then there is a call to all Nigerians, and let me make it clear. The reason why sometimes job is giving us too much hard time is because we wasted too many money for nice people. I was just sitting up from way back. I got my few other people out of the country saying outside the world to go study. If they want to go to learn something good, everybody go to political science. If we were learning technical and vocational things, then I will go in front. So this is the core. So that we can continue crying government for jobs. The school we're going to, let us now go do courses that will make us be running for a job. Let us go do something that will make us be creating our own jobs.
But
I think I want the best thing. I want the best thing we can do for ourselves as citizens. Instead of going to learn too much political science, but you want to sit on radio to lambast government when they give one government job. I believe we should be venturing ourselves in the technical and vocational areas.
Joseph,
Wherein we be creating. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, about Emmanuel Gongwe, who is part of the government, said the government is failing.
But who will say government is failing in some areas? They got some great in some areas. So what I told you on the issue of employment, empowerment, the government is failing massively.
And
Because they are
he talked about 60% of government officials failing.
he's only 50. He won't say okay. I would think about 70%. Nobody are not into they're not doing anything. You see the guys are putting in their family members. You know, we keep telling those who supported the cause of their way. So I'm cautioning people now. It's for us to not keep crying because if the government leaves and the government come, maybe we'll still cry for employment. Let us go learn something that will make us to create jobs for ourselves. Let's venture into technical and vocational training. Let's leave it too much economics, political science. They think that we'll continue crying on government for jobs. Because the party saying that government maybe will still not get a job. But if we venture into the vocational sector, we create jobs, do your plumbing, so one away you will get your contract. You do your carpentry, you will get your contract. So let's leave it too much. PhD degree, PhD, master degree, you won't go get vocational idea. So we create our own job. Let the competition be there, or else we require it. That's my advice.
All right, thank you. Good evening.
Brother, come here.
Yeah, God money mean. What's the name?
This is our Timothy in Carwell.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, I really, really enjoyed that. The guy who just left the land.
Okay.
From Dothan all the way to Selita, Wiatan, Pakatan, everyone's a no job. What are we doing to get ourselves self-employed? Give me a job, some people just come.
Hello? Oh, we lost you there. I hope you can call back. 0777907907 0887111107. Call us this evening to have your say on the talking point this evening. My name is Ambassador Kona Rufus. We are discussing Emmanuel Gongwe, the Commander-in-Chief of the Economic Freedom Fighter. He is a member of this government. He said the government officials are involved into too much propaganda. Instead of them working to improve the country, they are involved into propaganda. They are saying things that are not happening in the government. That's what he said. And he said about 60% of ministries and agencies in the government are failing. People are deceiving the president. What do you have to say about that? That's what the man who work in the government, who is part of the government, he campaigned for this president. He really campaigned for the president. Yes, he really campaigned for the president. He beat on former president. We are for bad governance, according to him. Today, he's in the administration. In this administration, he's saying the government is failing. They are taking the same step that former president was taking. So what you have to say? Do you believe what he said? Is it true that the government is failing? The government officials are just involved into propaganda. They just are plenty talking. They are not working. Do you think, or do you think, no, the government is really doing well? Do you think the government is doing well? What do you have to say? 0777 907 907 0887 111 107. Good evening. Good evening. Do not hold a lamp, please. Good evening.
Yeah. Good evening. I put in my video on the fire. What is the topic I want to talk?
Okay, then please listen and call back, please. Yeah, please. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah,
Jelly, how are you?
Yeah, God money me.
Yeah, this is Mohammed Gitawa, member of the Suara movement in Liberia.
Okay, yeah, Mohammed Getawa, go ahead.
I really appreciate you for the program this evening.
Okay.
You know, Emmanuel Gongwe is an activist. He will not allow to die with the government politically or actively. He will not die with the government. You know, because we are seeing to Labrador, I mean the Edinburgh government, whatsoever promises that they made to Labrador people, they are failing, but they are forgetting to know that only general election will remind the United Party what they are doing. Is not correct. How you will come to power, you take all the sellers from the street, you fire people from government, and even we, like in the private sector, you not care for us. You appoint a labor minister that not even care for the public. They only care what go in their pocket. This is the reason that says here, Fini, like people will come back again to tell the Edinburgh law again. No, it's very sour. You see, the government, they are getting uncosmetic move when they say that they post police to go dollar and flock market here. Police will come when people want protest, they will flock the people. And yesterday they criticized all those things, my brother. So if I go where he will not mad because he taking the salary, he will criticize. If he be fired, he will judge that he speak. But people are in the government today, they cannot even criticize. And yesterday they criticized enough that even the honorable senator from Masoro County said that they don't. They criticize a lot. We are government ill. But today, because all of them they are benefiting, they will not talk. But this it will be a warning to Labuan people who to vote for 2029. You have to check their political record.
Okay.
So thank you very much for the opportunity.
All right, thank you, Getawe. Thank you. Good evening.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, I was the previous caller that slipped off the line.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was Muga from Kawa. Then I was saying,
Yeah.
we have to get ourselves self-employed and leave the politics being like why we have left the land previously. Because we can diversify our own effort towards another thing. Dota, we cry for job. Selling, cry for job. We are cry for job. Waka. We need to find out what is going on.
But maybe those governments are not providing the job opportunity.
But my brother, who will provide job opportunity? I think that she just cried now, cry now. Do what there? No job opportunity. Anything, no job opportunity. We are in no job opportunity. But that no job. So what do you think we can do now for the job to come? So,
Unless he tell us.
yeah, but I will tell you, let our self-employed, like what the brother said previously, let we stop the PhD in political science, mass communication, go and do economic, all those things, and let we get ourselves in a vocational area that even the way we're falling now, you will go clear on top of somebody's house to go and to feed your family.
So
if you feel that you want to be in air condition 24 hours to get a job, it will be difficult because politicians, there are people who will keep you in stagnation because they want you to be behind them for the rest of your life. You see my brother, we have a lot. You call yourself or they sell it for each other to each and the other time. Later on again, someone started again now in terms of the civil rights movement. Later on again, we cry again, there's no job. Then we get ourselves in other or vocational area. Let's stop making other things. Go do our farm, we bring our produce in the market and sell and start doing this. Start looking for PhD, BSc, all over the place here. We're not getting a job for it.
All right.
So, for Emmanuel Gongwe, have a good right to say. People who been in government are criticized. Moluba Moluto or President Weah was taking the money for his personal use and he was loving the women that to give them job. So everyone may have their say when they be in government. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Good evening.
Yeah. How are you doing?
Yeah, Pascal. How are you?
Thank you. So, I mean, you're not supposed to be behind the microphone. And it will have someone to say, well, y'all blow the breeze in the air. Everybody sort of go on and fun.
My mentor, your own, dear friend.
So even us make decisions for the people who are governing us, it's supposed to make so The environment supposed to be created first. If you're a carpenter, people have to build homes before you think it. If the man doesn't have money to construct houses, you put a hammer in and saw in there, you power around. So the government must set the pace for any country growth. Whether the private sector, the government sector, it is the government that drives the pedal. I've heard many times that job, yeah, because the government has not created. Jobs sometimes exist, but people are either unemployed or not employed. Unemployed could be Rupert is working and making $50, even though you spend more than $50. You're unemployed. Because the government, create and protect even people who are working in the private sector? Absolutely no. So we can't come here to say or not to stop politics. It is part of our daily life. We make decisions and we trust our life with people to come up for 6 years. So we are mandate to caution that government that is governing us. So this is just again. Look, Conan, you follow Matthew Nyong'o, right? At the Ministry of Information.
Yeah, we follow him.
What did the government they sacked him, right?
Unless he tells us.
So I'm informing you that it was dismissed. I'm not coming. The man who controlled the war room for Mr. Baka Excellency, who shed tears after the results were announced, whether it was tears of joy, whether he was bringing the country into stagnation, he cried. Amara Kone said the government under Mr. Baka is trading on a dangerous path. Let's talk about Gonkwe, who was appointed as one of the members on the Access Recovery team, who supported this government on the angle of the economic freedom fighters. Emmanuel Gonkwe is confessing today to us that the government officials are on a spree. They're pretending to be working, they're doing absolutely nothing. That's why today all of them have gone to one radio station. All of them, the entire government. One government official asked all of them, how you? So the question will be, where can I say Conan ask me? Because all of us are officials of government. What sense does that mean? I hear somebody say, agricultural sector, the economy, the stewardship. So I like, when they say agricultural sector, where is that about the agricultural sector? Because you got to outline what the government has done for us. If you say infrastructure, you're supposed to be telling us what is the infrastructure development taken by the president. If you told us here that the government is working in terms of security, they're on what they've done in terms of security. But they just come and say and make a blanket statement, infrastructure, agriculture. It's not, because I can tell you, just where we had a CDA, the Corporate Development Agency. We had NAFA, for example. We had LACRA, for example. Those institutions contributing immensely to the budget. But again, this is a society. Look, let me conclude as a layman.
Yeah, conclude quickly.
Conclude. I'm concluding for now. Look, my man, you don't need anybody to tell you that the country is very strong. You don't need any magicians. You don't need a soothsayer. Take the microphone. Go right to Dubaro. Go to Red Light. Go to Douala and just do a big family. Just say I want to interview maybe 11 persons so you can get the total number. Because when it's even, you're going to get, when it's off, you're going to get a number to buy. So you say, let me interview 10 or 11 persons and see how many persons want to continue the government. The president traveled the first time in October. In less than 3 months, he made 26 travels. Right. We were told that he went to India, and I know West is going to give us 300 billion. People celebrate. Yeah. They're kind of moderate.
All right, thank you, Pastor.
The country is not toilet, man.
Yeah, that's your local. Thank you. Good evening. Oh, I lost that one there. 07779079077 Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, what's the name?
My name is Terry G. Call me Paul and Janosha.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, thank you so much. It's a stubborn discussion. I care about $2 speaking Pascal Dere. Pascal Dere, you control something because in Joria, you are not working, you are taking pay. Now it's not happening.
No, don't attack the man, please. Don't attack the man.
Yeah, I can mean.
Yeah, just go to the topic, please. Yeah. No, hey, I tell you, forget about that. Before
our 2 days in a row, it's really spent 7 hours. So you get the government. You go back and you get jobs to yeah. Coming trade for any disease. Is that wrong?
Okay.
Thank you.
So you agree with Emmanuel Gongwe? You think Emmanuel Gongwe is lying?
Imagine what I'm saying. I'm ready this morning. It is happening a lot. Right? I mean, it's some nation with president. But rescue a journalist. All political party. What is dream? So you know that the party still say they want their support. The party is
Okay. Yeah, but I think you did not realize.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
My name is really now a point on TSU.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
But in the very topic of the discussion tonight.
Yeah.
No, now come here. People just you say the voters that we are also surrounding me come to you. Just look how they food post. And my government work in the government. They want to go back to their party, just renew and go to their party and do what is going to the party. Yes, after the government, praise the government. Now you come out to tell that people say the government are saying 60%. What will believe in you?
But when somebody praise somebody and the person is doing wrong, they can say it?
No. If you want to leave, because if you want to leave, you can leave. Get so much to leave here, you say that, and the campaign they region be landlords. Why is the whole landlord for the people?
Then the people actually say, why I was saying they don't say it.
Yes, that elaborate politics and they have politics in the country to be as a fan a lot of people to the voters.
Okay, so you think he was not fair?
To me, he is not fair.
Okay.
It's not fair, yes. Yeah, topic, dollars. We ought to get in the country. You can give most to Pascal. Pascal will give you.
But you have the time now to talk. Hello.
Yes.
I gave you the time now to talk.
Listen, because yes, I know who you can stand to them. For his son, he's taking the topic on this one. You take it different when you bring it to you.
Hello.
You take it when you bring it to you.
I give the time, so you don't want to talk, but you want to talk about Pascal, my brother.
No, because you can get more time. You can get more time. We all can be on the line and can be listening to you and can make it.
It seems that you are not ready to talk. Yeah, I mean, hello. Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, what's your name?
Yeah, my name is Harry J.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to thank you for your program tonight this evening.
Okay.
But I want to tell you something. We always see the truth and sometimes we look at the truth and send it all down. But the truth is that what that Emmanuel man saying, so you matter because you're working in the government, but we should always speak the truth.
Okay.
Don't say nothing of this government that is doing that. We're really encouraging her for this period time. We saying that before then you move away from go grant them, we spend 6 hours on the road. But now, before you move away go grant them, you spend 6 hours on the road. Now, sometimes the racism, you bring that follow that road, it's very bad for us. So we should look at the truth and show that way because we're working in the interest of the government. You want to speak for them? You speak for them that way. Let us call the truth. Because they said that we are not doing nothing. And Joe there is still not doing nothing. But what we feel of Joseph Baka, what is he really doing that will infect all our Nigerians? What is he really saying? So what the truth is, we should put the truth.
So you think Emmanuel Gongwe is saying the truth?
Yeah, he's not saying nothing. True. He's lying.
But
the public.
Emmanuel Gongwe, listen, hello?
Yeah?
Emmanuel Gongwe said the government is failing. The government or government officials are talking plenty, they are not working.
Yeah, but that one happened. They just talking, they are not doing nothing in the house. They're not doing nothing. That our lawmakers, they are sitting there taking our money, reaching ourselves to green power losses, calling North and what I said.
Okay.
That how you show what they're doing.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, my brother.
Yeah, good evening. What's the name?
Okay, this is Lily Yeke from Clara. The people defend.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you for your show and thank you to your students. I think that our guest there, right?
No, we do not. I do not have a guest. I'm talking about Emmanuel Gongwe's statement that says he said the government of Liberia is failing. Government officials are talking plenty. They are not working.
Okay, thank you, my brother. Let me say thanks to the Gongwe man. That the people that are caring for around here during the election time. You understand? Shame on them. And they will confess that thing one woman they to the country.
They confessing.
Yeah?
Is it the confessing?
They're confessing, my brother. My first time on your platform since I've been putting on talk show. I think you take my number. I'm going to on your platform.
Okay.
You'll get jam with me.
All right.
This is my CC from Clara Town. You understand?
Yeah.
They're shame. They're shame. I think there. They will confess that thing one. They will confess. If I have my own gun, I will bring person. We are back into the race today. But we have a flop worker. You understand? You're a flop worker. Because when they tell them, in the last one, they say they kill the rest, they just go to the market, the places there. See the women at the market. Worker food, not in the rescue, you don't care of. Not in the rescue, or it's in a lot. They're not lying. When they tell people, they pour high up. The whole petition was high up for worker. They may get experience. He get for the 2 years now, for the 2 years that. So the one thing today, he's pretty much talking about the lament for enjoying when they go home, they be happy to go home. You think we're lying, he's going to come to power. That's why they rest on him and shame on him. And all the people that been going to power, they will be disgraced one by one, they will confess that thing. Now talking like, can you go to school now? You know what I'm saying? When the people are telling the poor that you're still a president, we are. That's why they put telling when they bring this to the chicken and you so feeling, but now, president now, I tell him when they bring it, they get finished. They say for 5 days before they finish. No more money to in that there. Then you want to Baka will funny here. We will be here for 6 days, nothing will change in the spot on Baka. He get no contact. He laughs at people. He will bring NGO, he will bring investor. What is better to the where are they? And then last people and they put one money lie and they put that for him. And so they tell you, say, we have to, we not pay. We enjoy because you're able to say, let, get here, right? Post our feeding, and who are feeding today now, he get with to flat. So you make him more like people. But I tell you, take my brother, I will be on your show.
All right,
and
thank you.
To Gongwe, I don't take whatever in the front country. They will not open a loud mouth here. They're straight to them. Thank you. Yeah, my brother, let that on your show.
All right, thank you.
Platform. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you for calling today. It's getting interesting though. Good evening. Good evening.
Hello. Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, God money me. What's the name?
Eric Delio Senior.
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Sudan.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the topic tonight. What I discovered about Emmanuel Gongwe have not been very fair with the government. What I see.
You think he's not being fair?
We are not being very fair with the government. Let's take an example. Let's look at the example I want to set. If you, let's say you left your property with your children and went to United States and asked your first son to take care. And then you came back and then everything is squandered. What will you do? I will use with yourself.
Unless he tells us.
Yeah, that's the same thing with government. And the first government, the government just succeeded. The government did not do well. They squander every resource, and in the country. And at the end of the day, the father of the nation, which is Joseph Boakai, is trying to re-establish the nation. In fact, he's not even following. He is trying to. In fact, they are doing a lot of plans, a lot of good things they're doing. Making sure in the agriculture sector, go to agriculture ministry, we see what is doing there.
Go to Ministry of Education, you will see what they're doing there. The children know in the country, they are facing it.
But Emmanuel Gonga is part of the government. He's working in the government.
What?
I say Emmanuel Gonga is working in this government.
Yeah, but it's then deceitful to me. Now, how I feel. In fact, they should be realistic with the Nigerian people. You know, let me tell you, the country for all of all. Nobody going to. They want to gain political relevance. Not a good thing.
Okay.
This fellow is trying to re-establish a country again. In fact, as we speak, the international community recognize Ohale because of his performance.
All right.
No government has performed apart from maybe Malam 30 years, tribe, or you cannot compare any government that has performed as compared to President Joseph Imobaka.
Okay, so that's the best. That's the best government in the interest of the whole country.
What?
I said that's the best government in the history of this country.
It may not be in the history of the country, but in our time that we live, 1990, I think he's second to Malam Seri.
All right. All right. Thank you.
So far.
All right. Thank you.
So he should deceive the population, man.
All right. All right. Thank you. Let's take the next caller. Hello.
Ambassador Kuna, 30 seconds, please. This is Tamba.
No, 15 seconds.
No problem, 15 seconds. Thank you for the privilege. You know, when I be very second to you people, you know, when you are done in water and you rescue Barakuna, immediately you not know that you are rescued until you come to yourself and realize that you are dying. That's how Liberians look. No. Eh?
Hello, we are getting you.
Good. So that's how Liberians looking now. Liberians, those that are dark, those that have been BAFTA in the eyes that they cannot see no more, they will begin to see.
All right.
And they are seeing. You know, I want to call on the president. That is injustice and that is unsatisfactory to the rescue mission.
All right,
Emmanuel Gonga.
All right, Joseph.
To come out. No, you always continue on why.
Yeah, but you talk first. We have to take other people. Other people in the line.
Yeah, but he said 15 seconds.
Hello. On the Lone Star line, hello. Yeah, what's the name?
So thank you. I think you're giving us in 30 seconds. Let me do something.
What's the name? What's the name?
This is the oracle. Let me read Kona. Even during the past regime, if you take microphone, you carry to the see people in the market, they say LA regime was better. Everybody will say certain things. But sometimes when for us to be real, we want to argue, we too sentimental.
Okay.
We are finding a way forward. Because government will not employ everybody. Government create the enabling environment for people to get employment based in the private or public sector. But in as much, we must be doing something.
All right. All right. Thank you.
This ability to now let's venture into technical. I keep saying technical and vocational skills. You gotta know what it did for me in recent time.
All right. All right.
So I think I'm encouraging people to go and do something. Let leaders, government will do this, government will not do what.
All right.
But
Thank you.
that cannot come.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. We cannot take you more than this. Yeah. Okay. On the orange line. Good evening.
Yeah. Good evening. How you doing?
Yeah. God money me. What's your name?
This is Maurice G. Agri from Lofa County, Radio 11.2.5.
Okay.
In the Republic of Liberia.
You are calling from Lofa?
Yeah.
Okay. Which part of Lofa are you calling from?
Zozo.
Okay, Zozo. That's good. Okay, go ahead.
You know the problem about this. Let me tell you this death we are seeing in the death when you pop up many places the agriculture is going on fine and I see people say they come out very fake. It's not fake, but if you don't just sit down, you are focused on the radio, you are not doing what's going on. But when you enter to neighbor county, you enter to local county, a lot of medicine has going on the level of government, many people are working and people that voted for this government are to the majority, and also you know in left everybody cannot work in government. That's why they have trade and they have another driving women doing different things and get money for the aid. But you cannot say to do everything with government not doing this, government not doing this.
But government,
many people are struggling. Yes, hello?
Yeah, but government has a role to play in those sectors as well to improve it for the citizen.
Yeah, but the citizen, yes, but now if you see, you don't just go sit down, you just for a hand, just government come and give everything to you.
Okay.
But this is good. It's good if you don't even do education. You went and learn a trade. It will be able to help you. But you cannot sit down. You say yes, you have thousands of children who then you say government should do everything. No, government only there to do some 100% or 2% to do. But government doesn't have nothing to do with everybody in the country.
So you think
if I see this President Parker or this one person is not doing anything? No.
So you
everybody
think
have that department. Everybody have different departments to take part in.
So you think so you think Emmanuel Gongwa is not fair to the government of Liberia?
You know, maybe when you know when you are on, but you don't know when you are on. Everybody have that only part of in the government.
Okay.
Yeah, so if I see people say every day, the government doing this, government doing everything, you get money. They have car driving, they have different, they have plumbing, they have electricity, but go and do it.
All right, thank you.
But don't just go on government and say government not doing this. That's what making this country going back. No. Because people don't want to do anything.
Okay.
Today, you see what president we are, the former president today made this country like this. Because many people don't do nothing, they just there taking free money. So if I see this government are doing this, that's what it's okay for everybody to be busy.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Okay, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, what's the name?
My name is Fake Gawi.
Is it what's the name?
Gawi, calling from Portland.
Yeah, go ahead.
Come again?
Yeah, so you should go ahead.
Yes, thank you for talking on the discussion. I shared the freedom photo giant force and image of someone government official resigned by himself.
No, the man, he's still working in the government. He's still working.
But anyway, I got the task force.
Yeah, he was the task force. The president appointed him to the National Port Authority. From there, they just placed on the task force to help on the task force, but he resigned from the task force. But he's still working into the National Port Authority.
All right, everything well. Let me let our mother know the people develop from Thousand. At that time, she was not working. She was taking tea. It's not a time yet.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do not want for this thing to be someone called, then you react to the person. No. Go to the topic, please. Go to the topic.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. The government is working. Okay. If she want to know, let she move from country to country. The government is working. Can you compare the president, the past government, for 1 year 4 more, and the government 1 year 4 more? Difference is there.
So what's the difference? Tell us the difference.
Thank you. The development are taking place in the country. The past government for 1 year 4 more.
Where are some of those developments?
Thank you. Recommendation. Magibi, go Nima, go Bapuru, go Kemo. Then you come back again to agriculture. Go LDC. LDC. Pass government for 1 year 4 more. Or no, several LDC. Do you tell me like the community?
But that's what Gongwa is saying.
For God's sake.
Okay.
No. The freedom photo is speaking for the party. He said that he knew the person, the person personally. He told me the party. What he said. I'm going to tell you that. You know, the party.
But the man said
the agreement is made.
Hello?
Yeah.
The man said the government, 60% of government officials, they are failing. In fact, he said people deceiving the president.
I agree. All of what you usually balance 50. Now, if you look at 7 in the country, the new education, agree, or agriculture, yes, security, yes, health, yes.
All right. Thank you. Okay. Hello.
Yeah. Give back on that test for you.
Yeah, my man, I might be doing that. I'm left for you to be doing this thing to me. Other people in the line want into one.
No. Fast.
Okay, 5 seconds.
When people 4 years, and I then to for one of it, personal.
No.
So,
We will
listen
not
now.
listen,
Listen.
Pascal, no,
Yeah.
listen to me.
Yeah.
When you call first, we will give you the meaning you call. When you talk, when you go off, you give other people the chance. So
I
that's
get issue. I'm just saying, people being personal. I say for me, I can get issue. But there's somebody in the government who is an official of government working and earning money from the government. That's from that government and tell all of us this is what happened in the government. And Labrador people say the men are too full. Then you need to ask yourself what kind of people we get in the country. How can the men be in the government?
But well, it means that when you're in the government, you'll say the truth. It's possible you're in the government, you might lie. It's possible.
Oh, okay. All right, Congrats, thank you.
All right. It is possible, yeah. Good evening. Yeah, good evening.
Christopher Johnson.
Yes, Christopher Johnson, Oakley but lucky.
Yeah, God bless you. my friend.
Yeah, go ahead. Where you calling me from?
I'm from my people era.
Okay.
You know, my sibling.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not even sure it's people from Imara.
So you feel Emmanuel is not saying the truth?
Yes, I believe.
Why?
I mean, look at the work of the government. I think the government is doing extremely well. So probably he might be government. You might say, I want to see the radio.
So what's some of those things the government doing?
Look at the rule on Green Chile. I think it's probably he not the only person doing well about at least the little good he's doing. I don't see for that way.
Okay, but Emmanuel Gongwa says 60%. The government feels 60%.
You feel 60%?
Yeah.
That is saying reverse.
All right. All right, G. Thank you. Okay, 0779079070887111107. Call us this evening to have your say on the talking point. We're talking about Emmanuel Gongo, who got their families. Wow. Time is quick to go. Wow. Good evening. Time quick to fly. Yeah, what's the name?
I'm Emmanuel David calling from Dwazon community.
Yeah, Emmanuel David, go ahead.
For me, I really just on listening, but the reason of me calling you tonight is some of the callers I'm just listening to. They are saying something like people go military, they must forget about government, they must say, and when people use such remarks, you should try to educate them also on it because they don't know. When people going to go military, to go do capital work, like what our callers then were just saying, learn to tell them that government have to create avenue when those companies come in or when investors come in and bring their companies for people to work there, where you see three people working. But where are the companies you got in the Republic of Liberia when are for three people to go work? You know how many people have entered trade school and they come out and they don't have place to go get contract to do? I got many of them even to where I live now. They just take bed, they put it on their back and be going around asking for work from place to place, but they can't just get it. So if some of them, when they're doing something, they're happy, they don't get nothing to say. They just can't touch you and say things that they're not able to say. Like they don't want sending the people to school.
All right, thank
you. So my brother, try to educate them people. I beg you, please.
All right, thank you. Thanks for your point. On the 42, good evening.
Yeah, how are you doing, Chief?
Yeah, God money me. What's the name?
My name is Anderson calling from G0.
Yeah, go ahead, Anderson.
I hear somebody saying to go in the interior and see the government development. The moral will live you see the development job with you.
Oh, but the
government want to get it. The capital city want to get it. Send your bank want to get everything. You can see the development and then remove the part of the brothers here.
But it's possible.
Where I mean when crack on the water they say female that you won't believe it.
Really?
They have it. When crack on the water they say female that you won't believe it. You know on the water crack station there. You might go what they say the government will figure out what government doing well. That is getting he enforce that as a national port authority as a get for treaty. So that means what he say you're not lying.
Okay. Thank you. All right, thank you, Chi. Good evening. Oh my word. We got a few more minutes to go. 0777907 Good evening. Oh my word. 0777907 0887 11107. Let me take this number. They call. Good evening. 77.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, good evening.
When you might go and say, hey, he working in the government too.
The man work in the government. He said the government is failing.
Okay. But what he say doing now for the continent, when he doing that, we you don't have a government. Hey, all of them working in the government, so you want to do want to say the government. You want a person. You want to call government need for nothing. Yeah. You want a person that want to say the government. But it will not work on him. Bad thing about him, go back to him.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. 73, good evening. Oh my word. I lost that one again. 0777907 We got like 2 minutes to go. 0777907 0887 11107 Call us to have your say on the discussion. Wow, this person 25. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you, sir?
Yeah, God my name. What's the name?
I'm Frank Averson.
Yeah, go ahead.
From District 3.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's the matter?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I hear people saying Grand Judea. Who instituted that Grand Judea?
Tell
Who
us.
signed the contract?
Tell
Who
us.
signed the contract? Hello?
Yeah, tell us.
I want to for them to tell you who Grand Judea.
But they only
who instituted. Government is continuity. I hope you understand government is continuity.
Yeah.
You made a contract, you made a weapon on the road, you made a contract on the road, you start doing the road. You forced to do the laboratory where you expect a foreigner to carry money. You forced to do the work. We voted you. Then you come in having a lazy man running around, who fake graduate, who fake the one. You're supposed to fix it.
Okay.
So you want a foreigner to carry money? No far road. You can't face the road. Face the thing, the man already all the level in the man, bro, you pass it every hour. You take it from the continuum. You supposed to play everything.
All right.
That's not paying for money.
All right.
What made your lazy government passing around doing nothing?
So it is.
Why you're not the free tuition for the university?
Hello?
You're supposed to take it from the university. Yeah.
So hello?
Yeah, hello?
So you agree that the government is failing?
More than failing, nothing they don't have to do. They don't get money.
All right, thank you.
Their own contract. Yeah, going back.
All right.
Their own contract.
All right, thank you. Let's take this one quickly. We all have time already. Good evening.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening. 1 minute, please. We were out of time. What's the name? Hello? Oh my word. Hey. Let's see if we can get 1 or 2 callers. Yeah, 1 or 2 callers, then we call it a day. Let me take this one. This is the second to the last. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, please walk away from your monitor, please. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, what's the name?
My name is Terry Gilson.
Yeah, where are you calling from?
I call from Miami Conference.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, but you need to walk away from your monitor.
Okay, getting me?
Yeah, I'm getting you. Go ahead, quick. 1 minute.
Yes. The government will fool us and they continue to fool us because they use lies to get in power and they all use lies to fool the Liberian people. So we knew ever since and we were telling people that children do not have any contact, you don't have any experience. The experience is their experience. The way you be sleeping and the way everything. This guy, when the men who work in government will not lie on the government name. Yes. So I agree to that.
All right.
Emmanuel said today in his first statement.
All right. All right. Thank you. Okay. This next one. Good evening. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, what's the name?
This Mountain Better.
Yeah, where are you calling from?
Calling from Sokoto, besides Nabala community.
Yeah, go ahead, quick. 1 minute.
Okay, I don't want to go deep, but I just want to give certain scenario now.
Yeah.
You see, Those who don't want for we are there, Boka Boy there.
You say what?
Those who don't want for we are there, Boka Boy there.
What you mean by that?
Okay. Most of the guys are at the time we all at the time were together we tell them therefore for Joya. They said no, let go to the rescue team. And the rescue team for me were with the inspector division, most of my friends and myself, we said we all vote for Joya. They said no, let's go to the rescue team, they will employ us because we were seeking for employment. So we all decided when Nima we decided to catch our vote for the rescue team because Nima started already.
Okay.
But after the government took over, they decided to put everyone all down from the building. Even we that were thinking that since Joanna employ us, the rescue team going to employ us, the dancer, everyone. I told them I said unity party is noted for dancer. So now Boga Boy there and all of them they be breaking.
Okay.
And they said Benella Junior, you used to tell us. I said, yeah. Then I said there.
All right, we
so
out of
thank
time.
you very much.
Okay, thank you. We out of time. This is the last caller. Good evening.
How are you, brother?
Yeah, I'm okay. What's the name?
I'm Shedra calling from Banasville.
Yeah, go ahead quickly.
Brother, I'm not really interested in the topic, but please, my concern, I want to appeal to you, please. Concerning the PCC. Brother, I'm a driver. The PCC that area there is attacking us. I'm working us, they're using our parking, but whenever we park, they always put our keke on to and carry go pay 150 US. They don't want traveling license.
Okay.
But they only want to park the car and get the 150 US, free your car, you buy your business. And I want to own that in
all right. We'll do
we
a
are
follow up.
pleading to you. Some of you need sometimes you take your time to go and interview to see what happening there. Even the travel light, the travel light is not even on irrelevant. But when you go to every traffic light on, traffic light on. But the red light, they off the light because they don't want to call that smart thing.
All right, thank you.
Okay, brother.
All right. The last caller, after this call, I'm not taking any more call. Good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Yeah, you are the last caller. What's the name?
Peter Enule.
Okay, go ahead quickly.
Yes, for this government, the government is not doing well.
Okay.
Actually. So, as a man working in the government, for him to say that, to come out with a statement saying that the government is not doing well, that's not true.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. So this and this area person are real still on this land. So let me take you because you real still on. What's your name?
Hello.
Yeah, you real still on the land. So I just also take you. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Mustafa Kalon. I call from the station to be precise, Banjo.
Yeah, you real struggle to come true. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, the government will vote for rescue, but they're not rescuing us.
What are they doing?
Yeah, for me, a motorcyclist. I ride back for surviving me and my family. But the people, they really getting out and they fool people to go register the bag and insure it. After the men are finished doing all that one, those are running in town, they begin to run behind them again, holding that bag there, parking it. When your bag new, they hold it, they park it and selling daily. That's bad. And they put the government, Saturday and all they can do is inspection on the road.
Okay.
Saturday and all. You're on the Broadway road, they getting hard time to hit that job on the highway. That's not going to Zimbabwe. They really getting hard time. Yeah, we see it bossing the people houses inside the road. It's really facing the road where rule around. But if you're not getting somebody the money, giving the freedom to look for it, you put the money.
All right.
But you're not doing nothing good. Brother, my name is Mustafa. I'm not afraid. I will talk to anything you feel that you're not doing.
No, nobody do anything to you. Thank you.
Thank you too, boss man.
All right, thank you. Nobody is doing anything to you. Okay, this person, I'm not taking any more calls. Sorry, I'm not taking any more calls, folks. So this person, Moses Momolu, he said he's watching from Lowa, the USA. Thanks for the show. Thank you, Moses Momolu. Thanks for following us. Joseph Tangma said, I will be cut off on the phone, but will use this means to make my point as well. Joseph, you just want to spot me. Oh, you just want to spot my name. Because you know very well that we can give you people. We'll give all of the colors here, sometimes 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 50 seconds. Yeah. So don't spend money on that. So he said, let me just complete his statement. Yeah, he said, our brother and sisters from the other side will begin to understand sooner that JMB is the best president. Maximum rural connectivity, stable electricity, agriculture, constant, safe and clean water in and out of the capital. Sanitation is unmeasurable as well. As for Emmanuel, I want to call on His Excellency to administratively discipline him, or he rebound his statement within 24 hours. The transformation of Rihad, Zubatown, Tuburu, and other communities are saved from criminals because of the street electrification. All right, you said, thank you, Chi. Thank you. Okay, folks, many thanks to this person is Harris. Yes, I'm watching from Buchanan City. Thank you, Harris. Thanks for following. Those of you who tried to call but it did not come true, we love to say many thanks to you. We have to go. We're gone like 9 minutes, almost 10 minutes into the next program time. Have yourself a God bless day. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be here with the weekend edition of the Talking Point. To now, very, very much splendid. Join us tomorrow for another edition where we're gonna have another fascinating topic where we discuss Liberia and discuss our entire country. Have yourself a God bless day. My name is Ambassador Kona Rufus. Have yourself a wonderful, blessed night.